Hey, what's up? This is Trevor with Tactics. We're out here at SIA 2017. We're talking fixed bindings with the owner and the man himself, Jason Brose. Jason, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you guys for coming by.
So what do we got new for this year?
So new for this year, we've got new women's high-end binding. It's called the Havana. It's a smaller base tray, softer flex than the Winslow that it's based off of. It was just wanted to give the ladies a choice of a higher-end binding. Nice thing about this is that it's completely hardware-free. There's no plugs, there's no screws, there's nothing to come loose on you. And you can still rotate the high back tool-free. So you lean the high back forward, you give it a little click, and you can work the high back around to give it that angle to line up with the edge of your board.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's got an adjustable footbed. The disc is 4x4 and also 2-hole, and you get the both sets of hardware included in the box.
What color is that?
This is called Serenity. It's kind of a mauve purple.
Yeah,
like a little branding hit on the back there. But yeah, this is brand new for this year.
Nice. That's a good one. Ladies, check that out. What's next?
Back for this year is our best-selling binding. This is the Truce. A really good price point on this binding. It's $169.99. Again, completely tool-free design. If you want to adjust anything, you can do it right on the hill with your mitts on. It's got a memory gel strap. It's got a urethane dampening pad that goes on the base of the base tray here. New for this year, we've redesigned the buckles, so they actually can go up to 30,000 clicks, which is a lot.
That's a lot of clicks.
We redesigned everything from the spring to the actual assembly, and it's a very, very durable buckle. And because we're so confident in it, we're doing a lifetime warranty on the buckles.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
Awesome. So if somebody has an issue with the buckle, you're going to supply the retailers with some parts and
absolutely
service pieces?
Yep, the retailer will have parts, and if that fails, then I can ship directly from my warehouse.
Awesome. Chances are pretty low that's going to happen.
This is a very strong binding. Globally, I've had about 9 come back as warranties this year, so it's a very, very strong binding.
Dang, 9 worldwide, that's pretty good. All right.
So next up is our team favorite, which is the Magnum.
My personal favorite. Been riding these all season.
The thing that makes this binding unique is the extruded aluminum heel cup that you can move in and out to center your boot really over the board. It comes in small, medium, large this year, so there's a new small size for smaller riders and ladies if they want to get into this. As you can see, it's got a really slim silhouette, lots of lateral motion with the boot, so it's a nice freestyle binding, but it works for every condition.
Yeah, I've noticed it's actually really responsive toe heel side, but I really like how it allows you to kind of get playful with the side to side.
Yeah, and the 3D strap, ankle strap, is really comfortable as well.
Awesome.
Similar binding, but a little more of an all-mountain flavor is what I ride. This is called the Winslow. It's similar to the Magnum, but it has a fully injected plastic base tray.
Are there any benefits to the fully injected versus the aluminum?
It's flex. It's how playful it is, and how if you want really tight responsiveness and something more aggressive, you go with the aluminum heel cup. But if you want a more playful binding that really flexes and moves with you when you're riding, you go with something like the Winslow.
Nice.
And this one is $209 retail.
Yeah, that's a great colorway as well.
And new for this year, we've got team bindings. We've got Joe Sexton on the team, and we've got this guy right here, Chris Bradshaw.
Wow, some heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters, yeah. And they're pro model bindings, so their own colorway version of our best-selling bindings. This one's based off the Magnum. Exact same binding, just his own flavor and his own colorway.
Awesome. Wow, it looks really good. Anything else you'd like to touch on across the line? Or?
Yeah, I think something that's cool to mention to people is that our bindings are completely regrind free, which means that this nylon, not only do we not paint it, so there's no way of scratching it or getting it damaged, it's also pure nylon. There's no recycled or chewed up material that gets injected back in our products.
Oh, wow.
We're one of the only bindings, if not the only binding brand that does this. It makes the bindings really strong and durable. But to prove this to you guys that we don't use any of that old plastic material, we actually inject the box that the bindings come in. It's like a crate that you can reuse, put your wax kit in there, take your beers to the beach, whatever you want to do with it. This comes with every single pair of bindings, and that is the actual material that's left over from the production process. So it's kind of a cool story. It just proves that our bindings are really, really, really pure nylon, and it's just something we wanted to do for the
putting waste to good use.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was hyped on the packaging. That's a really nice touch. Cool, Jason. Well, we really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us about the fixed lineup for 2017, and If you guys have any more questions about the fixed bindings, just make sure to hit us up at Tactics, and we'll answer them all. Until then, we'll see you on the snow.